welcome to the show, Harold. And right now, as you know, folks, we got a jam-packed show today. We've got AWE wrestler Priscilla Kelly is on the show today, as well as new generation wrestling promoter Roger Davis. But at this time, we're going to bring on AWE wrestler. You also know her from my big fat American gypsy wedding. I believe I got that right on TLC. But we're going to bring on right now the lovely Priscilla Kelly.
Hi.
Hey,
hello. How are you?
I'm good. Everybody calls it the Greek wedding, and it's so funny because I get on here and I'm just like, it's the gypsy wedding.
Yeah, I know. Every time I talk to Brian about it, I said, we keep messing that up. We got.
It's okay. Like, you have no idea. For I'd say the first 6 months of my career, they would announce me as the star for my big fat American gypsy wedding, and no announcer would ever get it right. Nobody. So it's like I would actually have to go up there and be like, okay, look, it's my big fat American gypsy wedding, but it's okay. It's okay. Whatever. I'm here.
So you're not from Greece? Have no Greek blood in you?
I mean, honestly, I wish I was from Greece. Greek people are beautiful.
Yeah, well, you match that, so I'm sure you've heard that before. Maybe
the one and only Michael Buffler could do a better introduction of that show. He did a lot of that in his time and day. I tell you, when he was with WCW, he used to say, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble." You know, he would do that, and all the fans would go wild. And then he went on to boxing and UFC and everything else. And he's actually got a son now, I believe, also that's doing that announcing stuff. But Priscilla, let's talk about your match coming up this coming Saturday. You got a big match up there in AWE wrestling.
Mhm. Yeah, it's my first match. I'm so excited. So I've been training over a year now, and I haven't had one match yet. Some people are okay with it, and some people are like, why not? You know? But I mean, honestly, my whole thing is I wanted to take my time with everything. You know, I didn't want to rush into anything because, like, every single person I ever talked to, the number one thing they would always tell me is do not rush it. And so I did. I took that advice, and I mean, I got to rush it because I believe that no matter what I look like, I'm not going to go out there and not know what I'm doing. So, you know, I feel like taking my time with it and really waiting it out, it'll be maybe to my advantage. So, you know, I'll have a little bit of a better base to work with out there, you know.
Well, I think you're playing it smart there. You don't want to, get in there and get hurt or anything. At first, you want to learn the craft and do it right. So I think you're spot on that.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to definitely don't want to rush your career or anything like that, and get in there and make a complete goofball of yourself. I mean, like there's a lot of people out there in the wrestling business that have made a complete goofball of themselves by getting in there and rushing into the business and then not even knowing half the craft of what they're doing and not learning their craft and stuff, and then they end up making a fool of themselves, and then about 2 years later after that, there ain't nothing left of their name because they done come and gone. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
So where is the show going to be? I kind of forgot myself, and so can you refresh my memory? Where's the show going to be?
Yeah, well, the show's going to be at the Masquerade in Atlanta, and honestly, it is the most fun venue that, in my opinion, you could have a show because, like, it's one of those places. It's like it's loud. There's a lot to look at, but I just feel like it really fits what AWE is looking for, and it really fits their sort of their we're not PG theme. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's a lot better than some of these places that wrestling shows are being held. I mean, like school gyms and things like that. I mean, that's fine and all, but it's just AWE. I think they have a lot different standard, and I'm just really glad that we are with the Masquerade now. So it's time for AWE to finally get their shine.
Do you know if that's gonna be like a permanent home, or is that just temporarily, or do you know?
I can't really disclose too much information. Because I don't really know 100% about anything. But, I mean, it's our home until said otherwise. But we actually do have another date for April, actually. So the 16th of April, we're going to have our next show. So we definitely are planning ahead now, and we definitely have more of a schedule lined up now.
Oh, okay. Well, I am familiar with the Masquerade. I'm sorry, Brian. I am familiar with the Masquerade because I did a few shows there with Platinum Championship Wrestling in the past, so I do know, of its, locality. So, Okay, sorry, Brian.
That's all right. I've got a question for you from a fan. His name is Josh Perez. He's a big fan of yours. He wants to know what drew you into wrestling? How you got your start into wrestling? What drew you into it?
Well, I hate to say it because I mean a lot of people want to judge me for it, but I was the girl that hated wrestling. I thought wrestling was stupid. I didn't understand it. Me and my granny would watch it sometimes when there was nothing else on to try to figure it out and make fun of it. Honestly, I mean not to be mean, but just because we didn't really know what it was about. And, from an outside perspective, it's a bunch of sweaty men talking, and, you don't know what it's about until you actually watch it. Well, my brother picked up an Undertaker figure thinking it was a pirate a few years ago, and he went everywhere with this Undertaker. Like, he would not do anything without it. He wouldn't take a bath without Undertaker. He wouldn't leave the house without Undertaker. Like, fits would be thrown if Undertaker wasn't with us. Like, that's how bad it was. Well, this went on for about a year, and I did a little research, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's a wrestler. So I went and I bought the Undertaker 20-0 DVD set for my brother for Christmas. And at that time, we had just moved down to McDonough, so, we didn't really have cable or anything quite yet. So for about 2 months straight after that, all we did was watch this DVD set. And it just pretty much happened from there, and it became an obsession between myself and my brother. So honestly, I kind of owe my wrestling career to my brother and The Undertaker. So thank you, Undertaker.
And thanks, Miles.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks, Miles. I wanna ask you though. This coming Saturday, you're gonna be in the same ring with Amber O'Neil Gallows, which is Luke Gallows' wife. She's called the Bullet Babe from the Bullet Club. How does that feel for you going up against the Bullet Babe from the Bullet Club? I mean, do you think that you can come out on the opposing end and defeat the Bullet Babe in a tag team match or single match? I believe it's a tag team match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tag match. It's Amber O'Neil with her protege, so to say, Amanda Rodriguez, and Devin Nicole and myself. But I mean, with Amber, I have worked with Amber in the past, a long time ago. I mean, we have worked around each other, and Amber is, it's no question, Amber's great. She's got a lot of experience, a lot of years behind her. But my whole thing is, I've been training super, super hard every single day that I go into training. I look at it as, a one-shot opportunity type of thing. If I don't get this right, then what am I doing here?
Yeah.
But, anyways, I just think that with Amber, I feel like it would just be someone for me to really get some quick experience with just working with her, you know what I mean? Getting the ring time with her. It'll really maybe teach me some things, get experience for myself over and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll help you prepare for any future matches you have, and it'll help better your career because of Amber O'Neill's expertise in the ring. I wanna ask you though, is there any certain kind of nutrition shake or any kind of fruits or protein you put into your diet to help you out with energy and stuff when you go to get in the ring and wrestle?
Honestly, I haven't really found my protein shake or my energy shake quite yet. I've tried a few of them and they kind of gross me out, to be honest. I tried some pomegranate juice at my last show, and no, I actually went out. I bought. I'm like, Mom, I never stay hydrated at shows. I want to get something that really tastes good. So I went to the grocery store and bought like a gallon size of the pomegranate juice, and I drank half a gallon of pomegranate juice before my show. Let's just say pomegranates are very good laxatives if you are having stomach problems. It's not a good idea to drink a half a gallon of pomegranate juice before a show, especially when you're white.
Wow, yeah. I heard something about a new promotion called, I think, Roar or something like that. Are you involved with that?
Yeah, Roar is actually AWE's promotion, which is the all-female promotion. So basically, as far as, I'm a manager in AWE, but as far as my wrestling goes, I'm with Roar. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's hard to explain, but it's all like the same thing. It's like a family thing, like brother and sister promotion. But
okay, yeah.
So I mean, you're basically like doing not to compare it to Dallas or Knox Landing, but you're basically doing what Gary did on Knox Landing, go from Knox Landing over to Dallas, and back and forth, and just switching shows, but you're still you're doing one thing in one company, you're doing another thing in another company. So that's basically how it is.
But for right now, I've just really been sticking with AWE overall. Really just my whole goal for the last few months has just been to kind of just stick with AWE, stick to my training, and just really these past 3 months have just been do or die, get better, or whatever. Because I haven't really went to a lot of shows. I haven't really done too much other work. Does that make sense? Like I've just been trying to really just work on myself getting better for the last few months. Because it was actually a surprise that I was actually getting my first match so soon, because I wasn't expecting, honestly, not because I thought I didn't deserve it or that I wasn't ready. It's just I was thinking I was going to probably get my debut match later on this summer, and I get a call, and it's like, hey, you know what? Devin Nicole wants you as a tag team partner, so I guess you're going to be making your debut. And I'm just like, okay. It was like a shocker moment. I was just like, all right. It wasn't like I was like sitting there like, okay, cool. No, I was just like, okay, sure, I guess. It's like asking me out on my first date. It was like,
Well, I guess you can kind of go in there and do this match and then review it and to kind of use it for whatever trainer, pointers and training to make yourself maybe better for or whatever for the next time when you kind of get your feet wet, as they say.
Well, I'm not too sure, but I will say this, like, my biggest thing is once I get out there, once I do something the first time, I'm pretty much smooth sailing after I do that. After I do anything that first time, you know, it all clicks. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I think after I have this match, because of course I've had tons of matches, you know, in training, and I've worked in different spots in training, of course, but it's very different at a show. You know what I mean? But the thing about me is, I have stage fright in front of like 2 or 3 people. But
I think you'll be okay once you once you get in there and get it going. I think you'll be dynamite.
Yeah, like I feel like I get stage fright in front of 2 or 3 people, but when I'm in front of like a few hundred or even a few thousand, like I'm fine. It's so weird. When I was little, I was in ballet, and I would get really, really nervous when I would practice in front of mom or my granny or my dad or something. But when I went on stage for my recital and I was in front of all those hundreds of people, I was fine. You know, I've always been that way because I feel like when it's in front of 2 or 3 people, you're going to have more direct judgment rather than if you have a bunch of people, you're going to have a bunch of different opinions, good, bad, and all that. So, you know, it's plus when there's more people, I feel like, I hate to say it, but when there's more people, there's more distraction. So if I mess up too bad, half those people probably didn't see it.
Right. Well, I kind of agree with your philosophy, you know, about that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay. Sorry, Brian.
That's fine. That's very different because usually it's vice versa. Usually it's like 1 or 2 people. People aren't pretty nervous then, but in front of, but yet they get in front of 1,000 people, and wow, they're nervous. I mean, so that's pretty unique, I guess you could say.
Well, it's weird.
That's very weird. I wanna ask you though before we let you go, Priscilla, because we do have our other guest on hold. I want to ask you though before we let you go. What are your thoughts about Teddy Long being there this coming Saturday at AWE Wrestling?
Well, of course, anybody that has been in a business sort of higher up on the totem pole, I call it, of course I'm going to show respect, and I'm going to be very respectful. And, it's always exciting to meet somebody that has actually been there in the WWE, and it's always cool to go to them, ask questions. I'm a big question asker. Like every time I see somebody, I'm not like, of course, your typical Mark starstruck person. Even when I first got in the business, I look at these people as just normal people that have done a lot more than me, and just people that I should show respect for over and all. But like I said, big question asker. I'm always the person to just sit, and I'm just everybody's annoying little sister when it comes down to it. I mean, Jimmy Rave, every single show, it's just like, hey, how do you do this? Or what's it like doing this? But besides that, though, I'm really excited for this show coming up. Let's see, we've got 4, well, counting today, but not counting today and the day of the show. There's only 3 days in between. So, I just realized that we're almost around 72 hours away from my first match. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know
you're going to do. I think you're going to do great. If I know you, and I've known you for a little while now, and seen you, as you progressed, I think you're going to be good.
Weren't you there?
Yeah, I think you'll do good.
Yeah.
Were you there when I did my tryout, Harold? Like when I did
my
first...
I wasn't, but I've heard about things.
Yes, I think you've seen me train around before shows, though, I think.
Yeah, I've seen you do that, yeah.
seen me go. I mean, I've changed a lot since the last time you've seen me because, like I said, I'm working with a different training school now, so things are really being taken up a notch. But yeah.
I know who you're training with, and they're good. They know what they're doing too. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I want to ask you real quickly. I've actually been wondering this. There's an autographed picture that you have that you know you actually gave me, where you're actually hanging upside down from the ropes. You got your legs folded over the ropes, and you're doing like that heart pose. How do you stay in that position over the ropes with the photographer making your picture? How do you do that?
Are you talking about the picture where I'm like, all right, like I'm hanging upside down? All right. I'm sorry, you like went in and out, but I'm gonna piece it together. You're talking about the picture where like I'm hanging upside down on the ropes with my legs, and like I'm just kind of.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you talking about the one I recently just posted, right?
Yeah. The one you did for AWE.
Actually, that pose is actually my part of my ring entrance now. Like you should I don't think there's any videos of me doing it yet because I just started, but it's actually part of my ring entrance. I sort of sit on the second rope and I just like toss myself up in the air and I hang from the rope. You know, I don't really know how I do it. I guess I just hook my legs around, but it looks cool, so that's the only part that matters.
Wow, and that other picture you did where it's like you're like balancing on the chair and the chair is not even on the ground. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
No, that one was some photography magic that I can't exactly. I can't give the photographer's secrets away, but I'm always looking for some kind of weird pose because I mean, like all girls do typically the same types of poses, you know. So I try to change it up a bit, you know, be different.
Something unique, right?
Yeah. Keep the mind guessing.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on today, Priscilla, to promote your big match coming up this coming Saturday at the Masquerade in Atlanta for AWE Wrestling, and we wish you the best of luck in that match, and we hope that you come out with a victory.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks for coming on.
All right.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.